Hey everybody, it's Liz. It's Liz. Can you believe it? Yes, it's time for Cooking with Liz. If you don't mind, while we roll the opening credits, I'm going to sit down. Uh, but I will be standing up during some of the cooking portions. Hold on, let me bring this a little closer. How's everybody doing out there? Okay, credits. Let's just start with this, okay? Hey Sharon. Okay, here we are. It's Cooking with Liz 2021. Can you believe it? First show in 2021. Took me to July to get here, but all that matters is I'm here now, right? That's the way this works. And this is what we're doing. We are launching our summer of snacks because I just thought some of those really hard things I did in the last year, I can't lift those things. I can't. There's only so much standing I can do. That really limits my mobility. So okay, so we're the summer of snacks. My sous-chef Hooper Dolan, he's right over here. You'll probably see him later on. He'll be here. He loves snacks. Dogs are sort of really good with snacks. And then what else did I have here? Oh yeah, what are we making today? We're doing deviled eggs, and it's a horseradish deviled egg. And I was thinking of the right beverage to go with a 4th of July deviled egg. And there was a strong beer lobby. Leon suggested beer, and then lots of people agreed that that would be good. But then there was also a strong Bloody Mary lobby, and like, okay, all right, I'm not usually a Bloody Mary person, but then a friend of mine who is Mexican said, how about a Michelada? Because a Michelada is sort of a beer and a Bloody Mary together. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do the deviled eggs, but first we're going to do the Michelada. But first, there are just a couple things I want to review / explain. Yeah, first show of 2021. As you know, because you are a listener, I managed to take the unpleasantness that we were all involved in and extend the unpleasantness. I my own specialized, my own special form of super unpleasantness. But I'm on the mend. Saw the mean doc today. He was mean. That's why I'm making a michelada. Anyway, so I'm going to review the. I'm going to sit down again. I'm going to review what I'm making today. Then we're going to make it. But first, a couple of things that have changed since the last time we've seen each other. I have two very important. Okay, wait. I am sitting down. Two very important new implements that are key to my success in the kitchen. One is this. I'm down to one now. Only got one crutch. It's just Lefty and one crutch. We're almost there. My goal is independence by Independence Day because that's when my handicap parking placard expires. So independent by Independence Day means I'm in the countdown now. So really nice to see everyone. Oh, it's very nice that everyone is so here. And yes, the paper towel scroll is back. So this has been a really key implement for me in 2021 in the kitchen. But another really important piece of information that I did not have before, but I have really gotten used to using, is this. I'm sure any of you have ever had to recover from any kind of injury. You enjoy this. Like, okay, here we go. What do I have over here? Can I pick this up with it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's how I pick up my spices now. Okay, another very important piece of equipment. So here's what I'm making today. The horseradish deviled eggs, and I posted this in the Facebook group already, but I will post it again. So deviled eggs, who doesn't love deviled eggs? I love deviled eggs. I always thought they were kind of a pain to make though, but then I realized a lot of it is because growing up when we made deviled eggs, we had to make like 100 of them. I'm gonna make like 4. That's all I need. It's just me and Hooper. And, no one is coming to the window today, but I am seeing neighbors tomorrow. Now that we can commingle, I will be delivering some deviled eggs to neighbors. So the horseradish deviled eggs includes all of the obvious things: mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, white vinegar, hot sauce, salt and pepper, some sliced chives. But I wanted to thank Tamara, who wrote in the group, do you know we have a satellite sister who lives in the horseradish capital of the world, which I didn't know this. Do you know that Collinsville, Illinois is the horseradish capital of the world? So she told me to be sure to get really good horseradish, which I did not do. I mean, I had some pretty good horseradish, and I thought I should use what I had instead of buying some more. Remember last year during, a lot of it was like, don't do any shopping. What I do, see, I can reach over here. Here's the horseradish I have. I have some very nice horseradish here, so that's what we're going to be using. Anyway, but then, let's see, the mayo, okay, and of course the hard-boiled eggs, which I have. Okay, got these. Okay, this is my mise en place behind me, so the eggs are already boiled, but you're going to get to see me peel an egg live, so aren't you glad you tuned in for that? Patricia, you had the exact same grabber? Mm-hmm. I have two of them. I have one that I keep in my kitchen, and I have one that I keep by my front door for the newspaper, for packages. When Amazon leaves my groceries, grab it right in there. Okay, so horseradish deviled eggs. But first, I thought I'd start with the cocktail. So I'm going to make the classic Michelada. I will post this again in the Facebook group. It's basically a beer and tomato or clamato juice with some spices and things and a rim. So that's what I'm going to make. I'm going to start with that. There are a couple of tricks here. The first trick is, I have some of last year's rules, learnings, my learnings from last year, still on the wall. You see right there, it says elevate. We know it's all about the elevating. It says maintain focus. If only I had remembered that when I was pumping gas on December 30th. Maintaining focus would have saved me the last 6 months, frankly. I did not maintain focus at the gas station. So again, just reinforcing some of the key messages here. Confidence, I'm going to need that because I'm going to be standing up on both legs with no hands. So that's good. Learning, I am learning. Never made a Michelada. I've never really drunk Michelada, I don't think. So that's learning. Very important lesson last year was no eyeballing in baking. I will not be baking today at all, so there's no eyeballing. I don't think there'll be any baking in Snacks of the Summer, though I'm making the crostini. Anyway, and then this note right here, that says dill sauce fiasco. Many of you could have been here for the dill sauce fiasco where I got everything all prepared and then I went to go serve out the tasting window, went to go serve the salmon out the tasting window and totally forgot to put the dill sauce on until it was like almost all the way out the window and then I remembered and then I stayed at the last minute. So I'm doing the summer snacks is going to be a little simpler. I've had my fiasco of the year, frankly. I'm done with the fiascos. We're just going to do some nice simple things. So we're going to start with the classic Michelada. First, though, what is my first sticky note of 2021? The first learnings on Cooking with Liz. Number one goal in 2021, don't fall down, okay? There's no eyeballing, there's no falling down, there's no fiascos. Don't fall down. So I'm going to stand up now and put this on the wall, and in the process, I'm hoping I will not fall down. So here we go. Okay, don't fall down. Okay, now here I am. Look on, no hands. I can't do this. Both legs are pretty good. Righty better than lefty. Remember, peace and sauce. Really, this summer is going to be peace and sauce and snacks. So here we go. So what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So now I have to move the camera because, nothing is that. Comments. Thank you for welcoming me back. I was really, really looking forward to being able to do this. It kind of makes me feel like I'm back in action a little bit. A little wobbly, but a little back in action. Okay, so here we go. So this is, okay, this is everything I put together for the Michelada. Okay, again, the recipe is from Epicurious. I'll put it in the group. So it's salt, lime wedges, tomato juice, or clamato, I don't know. Anyway, here's what I have. And because it's Southern California, it's, of course, already picante. things here come pre-picante because that's the way we like it here in Southern California. So we got that. Worcestershire sauce, I got that. And then this is the key, apparently, for those of you who are expert makers of the Michelada. It's this Tajin Classico seasoning. It has all kinds of chilies and things already in it. So you need that. And this is something else I was told that I need. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to put a couple drops in. Can't hurt, right? So, but first I have to make this move. I have a beer mug actually chilling in my freezer, which is one of the most ambitious things I've done in 2021. So I'm going to sort of have to make a move here. Slowly I turn step by step and reach into, okay. It really is a good thing I have kind of a narrow galley kitchen because I can hold on to both sides. Okay, so look at that. How about that? So I'm going to put that here. And what did I learn last year? I learned read the recipe and follow it. You know, recipes exist for a reason. Oh, Becky, you love tagine. Is that how it's pronounced? Tagine, like that? If you want to explain it to me in the comments, you can. Okay, so here's what we do. I place a 1/4 cup salt on a fancy plate, which I did before you got here. So this is the tagine and the salt. So this is what the beer mug is going to get rimmed with. So, hold on. I'm moving this. I'm going to put this here. Okay, so I'm going to tip this down here. Oh, you may see that my sous-chef just arrived. He's napping, of course, but he is here. So now I have to... So in the beer mug, I mean, you've seen bartenders do this a million times, right? Maybe you do this at your home. I've never done this before. So now I'm rimming the beer mug with the lime. That looks good. Now's the fun part. Now, okay, I moisten it, I dip it, I turn it, dipping, turning. Okay, all right. So now this is ready. This is really the hardest work of the whole thing. Okay, so I got that. I'm going to put this over here because I'll probably make another once you're gone. Okay, now I combine the tomato juice, lime juice, hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, tagine, and salt into a small bowl and mix. I'm skipping the small bowl. There's really no reason to do the small bowl. I'm just going to put everything in a measuring cup. I'm just glad I own a measuring cup, right? So, okay, here we go. Tomato juice, which is, my case is Clamato, whatever. 2 ounces. That doesn't seem like very much, but I'm going to follow the instructions. 2 ounces, that's the metric side. Okay, that seems about right. Okay, the lime juice. Okay, now I'm going to cut a lime. Okay, turn this down. Oops, okay. And some of you may remember when I bought this. Okay, so how much lime juice? Okay, you can already tell I'm eyeballing it, can't you? I am. That's it, lime juice. It says 1 ounce, so how much do you think 1 ounce is? I think it's probably, I'm going to squeeze all of this into here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's at least 1 ounce. I figure you can never have too much lime juice, so I'm dumping that in. Hot sauce. Oh, my hot sauce is over there. Hang on. Did not get the hot sauce properly mise en place. So, okay. Hot sauce, 1/2 ounce. Well, I'm just going to call that a few shakes, right? A few shakes. So that's that. Hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, I'm supposed to put in 1/4 ounce. So I have my Worcestershire sauce. Okay, now this is something I should have thought about before. I know we learned this last year. What is 1/4 ounce when it comes to teaspoons and things? What do you think? Is it a teaspoon? Oh, is anyone nervous watching? Susan, I'm nervous watching me in the image. So yeah, go ahead, be nervous. Okay, I'm gonna, that seems like enough Worcestershire sauce, right? A quarter of an ounce. Anyone eyeballing that? So that was 2 teaspoons. Okay, we got that going. Quarter of an ounce. Okay, the tagine. Okay, this is, how much of this do we put in? Half a teaspoon. Okay, so this is what I'm most excited about because this is something I've never used before. Tagine. How much did I say? Half a teaspoon. Okay, remember when I got these? Oh, this is so exciting. Reminiscing about last year's Cooking with Liz. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. Putting that in. And now a bottle of clear lager. So I went with the Pacifico Clara. And let's open this. Okay. So there's everything in there, and now we fill the rest. Okay. That was not a very good pour. Okay, yeah. I could have done that a little more gently. And now I'm going to stir this with you know what, just because it can't be a season premiere without the Betty. So maybe just a little bit of a stir. Larger spoon than I need, I know, but okay. Now I'm pulling my chair back over here. Okay. Diane's asking, do I have the FabFitFun box holding the camera? Yes, I do. I have like 3 of them. Okay, so okay, that is super tasty. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the Clamato, but I highly recommend this. And doesn't that look pretty? It's a beautiful color. So, okay, so that's a Michelada. And once you Google it, you'll see there are a million different ways you can make it. Oh, wait. I forgot one thing. Oh, possible dill sauce fiasco. Nothing major, but there's supposed to be a wedge on here so that it looks even more beautiful. Okay. I just want you to get the full picture. Okay, that's not a very good that's not a very good wedge, but there you go, people. I'm doing the best I can here. All right. I'm going to take one more little sip of that. Okay, cheers. So that's the end. I'm just going to keep sipping that. Now we're going to let the deviling begin. Okay, so I'm standing up again. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way so that I have plenty of room for my next course. Okay, I'm moving this. Okay. This is always hard. The lifting and moving and turning all at the same time. Lifting, moving, turning. Woo. Okay, I'm just going to put this on my chair. Just get that out of the way. And now, here we go. All right, now. Okay. I got this moved out of the way. Now I'm bringing out all of the things I need to do to make, oh, God. The deviled egg recipe is totally over here. This is when I need my snapper thing. Okay, so here we go. Mayonnaise, horseradish. I already read through all that. Okay, so step 1, gather the ingredients, check. Step 2, peel and cut the eggs lengthwise, then scoop out the yolks into a medium bowl. Arrange the whites cut side up on a serving platter. All right, so here we go. Here's an egg. Boiled egg. I'm curious to know if people have any secrets about the best way to peel an egg. Because when I did my test batch the other day, see, now I'm just doing it with my fingers. And this is sort of slow but steady, but I kind of got bored as I was doing it. Seemed a little slow. Seemed like doing it with a spoon might be faster. But then when I tried one with a spoon, there was sort of mayhem on the skin of the egg. So anyway, here we go. I have, okay, there you go. One very nice boiled egg. Okay, and here's one that I peeled before you got here with a spoon. So I think I was probably better with the fingers, right? Okay, all right, now, so what did it say? I'm just gonna do one while we're doing this together. Arrange the, okay, scoop out. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna cut this in half. Look at that, that's very nice. These are very well cooked eggs. Thank you very much. Okay, I have a little bowl here. So I'm gonna make both of these eggs. Whoops. Okay. I think I'm supposed to have a platter to put these on. Hang on. I did have a platter nearby. Just using one of my nice Celadon plates. So here we go. We're going to put those aside. Get back to you later. How's everybody doing there? Okay. So now I'm going to cut this other egg. Can you see that? Okay. Do one at a time, Liz. You know, cooking is exhausting when you're standing on both legs. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now I have these. I'm just going to put these aside, and I have the eggs in here. So, what do we do in what order here? I'm going to tip this up a tiny little bit so you can see me better. All right, using a fork, mash the yolks and mayonnaise, horseradish, mustard, vinegar, and hot sauce. Okay, so now I'm going to start measuring this stuff. Mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Where did I put? Okay, 3 tablespoons. This is 2 tablespoons. You know, this whole thing of having measuring spoons, oops, that's way too much. If I cut the recipe in half. This is 10 hard boiled it. Okay, whatever. I'm going to have a little too much filling. So that's okay. That's my first mistake. I lost focus there. Did not do the math on the recipe. So that's mayonnaise. Now we're going with the prepared horseradish. That's what this is. Tamara, I apologize. It's not from Collinsville, Illinois. So here we go. Going to put some of that in there. Okay, now a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Oh, this is a brand new Dijon mustard thing. Don't you hate when you forget to take off the little plastic thing? Okay, all right. Because my other Dijon mustard was like the stone ground kind. Okay, so Dijon mustard. It says a teaspoon, but I'm cutting this in half, so we're going with a half a teaspoon here. That's a big a heaping half a teaspoon is what I just did there. Dijon mustard, white vinegar. Ooh, okay, that's over here too. Hang on. This is when things get dicey, is when I try to move around too much. Okay, white vinegar, white vinegar. I don't know where my actual white vinegar went. Okay, so I'm using champagne vinegar, people, because that's what I have here. Okay. This is, I'm sorry to slow you down this way. I really was sure I had everything all ready to go. Okay, let's see here. Okay, how much white vinegar? Teaspoon. So that's, I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of the white vinegar. Okay, Julie taught me never to pour things on top of the actual cooking bowl, but I just did it, Jewel. I'm sorry. Okay, dash of hot sauce. I have that because I had that for the drink. Where did that go? Hot sauce. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, dash of hot sauce. Sorry, you probably couldn't see that very well. And now, now I'm just going to try to lay down on my cabinet here. Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm just going to crush this all together. So this is all the good stuff. And then, so while I'm doing this, there was a big debate in the Facebook group whether or not I needed an actual like piping thing, you know, to squeeze out all of this into the eggs. And many of you said that that is a complete waste of time, that I should just use a Ziploc bag. So that is in fact what I'm going to do because I trust your judgment. Hang on, got a giant cramp in my leg. Sorry, my whole leg just cramped up. Okay, here we go. Okay. You know, deviled eggs even smell good, even though they're so simple. And now, salt and pepper, reaching over here. Salt and pepper. My mise en place, I gotta say, pretty lame. Considering I thought I was well organized. Okay, little poivre in there. And a little sea salt. Okay, so now, it's a mess here, isn't it? Okay, so that looks pretty good. Leg cramp, watch out, no kidding. That's when you start falling down. Okay, so now is the super exciting part. Now I have this. Okay, tipping this camera back up. So according to what you people say, what I should do is just cut off the edge of this. So that's what I did. Thank you. I know it's a nice pepper mill. Thank you. And then I'm going to spoon the egg yolks. I think the Betty's too big for this job. Spoon this all in here because you told me to do this, so I'm doing it. Okay. Whoop, it's already coming out the bottom. Okay, hang on. My God, this is a mess. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Good enough. And now I'm going to make sure you can see this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold up. No, that's not right. Let me move these things around. I'm going to move this. Okay. I'm going to move everything out of the way. Okay. Now I'm going to take a sip of my Michelada. Oh, taste it. Linda says taste it. Of course, that's what they always say on Top Chef. Taste it. Oh, fill and then cut the tip. Oh, that is so obvious, Yvonne. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So obvious when you put it that way. Ooh, that is delicious. Okay, so here we go. I'm filling my first one. Filling my second one. That is so funny that I cut the tip off first. Okay, can you see that? I'm just going to hold this up. So that looks pretty good so far. Then I'm going to have to put a little bit more in the okay. this is just much messier than it would be if any of you were doing it. Okay, now we're gonna squeeze a little bit more down here into the third one. That looks good. And normally I like the egg yolk all overflowing, but I don't think I made enough here. Okay, okay. Are you supposed to end up with egg yolk all over your hands? Is that the way this works? Okay. No, luckily I haven't. All right, so here we go. This is not my best work, but I'm not done yet. Okay, so that's the way they look with the egg yolk in there. Now I am totally going to move this tray off the chair so I can sit on the chair for a little bit. So where am I going to put this? Because, ooh, standing up is overrated. Ah! Okay, I'm going to put that there. Look who's here. I don't know if you can see my sous-chef here on the floor. Okay. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's so much better. That, oh. Hey, okay. All right, so now, okay, these don't look great, but I can save them. Because you know what happens now? The garnish. And so it's fresh chives. I'm going to chop these. Don't you think this is a good combo with the Michelada? If you've ever had a Michelada. Okay, so I'm going to dice these. Again, move that so you can see my knife work. It's not the best, but this is a good little knife, and I'm being really careful. I think the big lessons of 20 and 21 is everything should go slower. It's okay to go slow. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put the chives on there. Okay, so those are already looking better. It's like coverage, you know. The yolk is a little bit messy, and put that in there. And then, the last thing you're supposed to put on is paprika. Now, I know we established this last year that there's a difference between paprika and smoked paprika. And I decided I liked smoked paprika a lot and better than regular paprika. So even this recipe calls for paprika, I don't care. I'm going, this is what I have in the house. I'm going to put on just a little bit of the smoked, whoops, that doesn't look good. Okay, all right, hang on. Okay, got some good ones and some bad ones here, people. But, you know, garnish covers any mistake. That's right, Beth. That's something I did not know a year ago. I didn't really believe in garnish. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way right here. And now I am going to, maybe I'll put it here so you can see it. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Even a deviled egg. Okay, so I'm going to eat the best looking one because I'm the only one that lives here. And then I can make more for my friends tomorrow. I'll be better at it tomorrow. This one got the best garnish. Thank you, Jane. I think they do look good. Adrian, they're yummy. Okay, so here we go. So this is horseradish deviled egg. You know what? I know some people might disagree with my choice of the smoked horseradish. I mean the smoked paprika. Smoked paprika and horseradish and egg. This is tasty. You know what? Okay. I know I got all the ratios wrong because I forgot one of the key lessons of 2020, which is when you're cutting a recipe in half, do the math all the way through the recipe. So I think it's a little creamier than it's supposed to be because I put in too much mayo. But it's not triumph. Thank you, Nancy. And how about this? This is the best thing so far. Okay. So the Michelada and the deviled eggs as a combo, I'm recommending it for the 4th of July. Or the 2nd or the 3rd or the 5th. You've got the whole weekend to play with. Joshua Blue, you love smoked paprika. Yeah, I'd never even heard of it until last year. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to stand up again. Now that I've had a little rest, and I'm going to move this back over here. Okay, I'm going to turn this chair around, and I'm going to look through some of your comments to see if there was anything I missed along the way, or if there's anything you want to ask me. Because pretty much, here's the beauty part of snacks. We're done, people. We've got our michelada, and we've got our deviled eggs, and I've got a chair. So, okay, I'm moving this over here. Ooh. So if there's anything today that you think is sticky note worthy, okay. Jennifer and Tony. Oh, Jennifer wants Tony to make her some deviled eggs. Yeah, deviled eggs, it's just a classic. So, all right. Let's see. So I'm going to go just sort of scroll back up to the top so I can say hi to so many of you. Oh, just lick your fingers, Karen says. I know, that's what I would do, but I think last year, remember, during the worst of the pandemic, anytime I licked my fingers or I had some unsanitary kitchen practices that people called me out on. So, I've just tried to learn from that. It's all about the learning. Okay. Melanie says, my issue with the bag is we lose the good stuff on the inside of the bag. So you do like your grandma and spoon it. Yeah. My mother always spooned it too. Or we did it under her command. Okay. Use scissors to cut chives. Excellent note, Susan. That's really obvious. Okay, have a sip of your wine. A bag helps if you're doing 20 or more. Otherwise, use a spoon. Thank you, Adrian. Look at this. We've only been doing this together, in 30 minutes or so in 2021. I'm already learning so much. So let's see. Garnish covers every mistake. I love it. Let's see. Thank you. Many people. Heidi Marie says, never trust a tidy cook. Yeah, well, okay. Thank you. My mother was a big believer in cleaning up as you went along. So, that's what I was taught. Anyway, okay, wow. Christine says, I don't have horseradish, but I have everything else. Yeah, you don't need the horseradish. It's extra. It's just a little extra kick. And you got the drink with the extra kick. So you can go with the more classic thing. Look at, here I am giving snack advice. Whoever would have thought? Okay. Would tagine work as a sprinkle on the eggs? I don't know. I'm going to have to try that. I have a few more test eggs I'm going to do after you guys are gone. And I will get back to you with my findings. Okay, Karen? All right. I think that's it for Here We Go. I hope everyone oh, wait. Oh, okay. There was one thing I forgot. Okay. Okay. Happy 4th of July, everyone. If I had really done all the eggs and put them on a platter, this was going to be part of the whole presentation. Again, never one of my strong suits, but my friend Orlando gave me the flag so I would have something to pull the whole thing together. So here we go. I hope everyone has a great holiday weekend. I hope you make some great snacks. And here we go, 2021, peace and sauce and snacks. I'm happy to be back.